What's going on, guys? Finally getting the window tint done today. No more fish bowling. Thank goodness. Been holding out, but I'm finally gonna do it. So just a quick walk around, have a little before. Totally see through. It's the worst. Gonna get some 5% slap toner and then this car basically be done. But it's definitely gonna help. Alright guys, I'll see y'all in a bit. What's going on, guys? Just woke up. It's been raining all weekend. But I finally got the cruze tinted and well, of course, with my luck, I had another fiasco. Last time I was getting the Mustang window tinted, the front strip, and the guy broke my windshield. So that was terrible. This is nowhere near compared to that, but so I dropped the car off. Dropped the car off Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. My buddy Ross came and picked me up, and that was fine. All about 1 o'clock, I decided to give him a call just to check in on it. So I did that, and they said it's drying or whatever, and it'll be about 30 minutes. Phone flew off. They said it's drying, it'll be about 30 minutes, and I could come pick it up. So I called my dad, got him to come pick me up, and he's gonna run me up there. And we got about halfway there, and it's a solid 45-minute drive from my house to where I took it. We got about halfway there, and the guy calls me. He's like, "Hey, do you happen to have a spare on you?" Great. No, I don't. So he said they were cleaning the car or doing something, and they locked the keys in it. So he was like, "Well, we got this thing. I can try see if we can get in." It's like, I don't know what he's talking about. So we got this thing the dealership has. So I was thinking it was some kind of remote thing. I don't know. But so I hung out with him. I told my dad, and he was like, "You better tell him not to mess with your car." So I called him right back. So I didn't want him to mess anything up. Called him right back. Got on the phone with another guy, and I was sitting there telling him, you know, I just talked to the guy, tell him I don't want him to try anything with the tools or anything. I'll just go get the key. So at that point, the guy's telling me, "Well, it's this thing from the dealerships and high-end stuff," and so and then he goes, "Oh, well, here he comes walking back." So, okay. So the guy says, it's not gonna work. We're gonna need a spare key. But he said he'll make it up to me on the price. So I was like, whatever, you know, just deal with it. So we run back home. My fiance, she just got back in town, so she actually came and picked me up, and she's gonna take me up there. So we take off. We get up there. You know, I'm over it. Whatever. He's, you know, I just want to get the car and leave. So I get up in there, and he's like, I gave him the key, goes back there, unlocks it, comes back in there. He's like, "Well, turns out the thing we used is scratched the paint up." So I'm thinking they used like something on the outside of the window and it like tore, I don't know. I was expecting something bad. But so he's like, "Well, he's gonna pull it around and you can see what you want to do. I'll make it right, whatever." So I waited for like another 10 minutes for him just to pull it around. I don't know what they were doing. I hadn't even really checked the car out to see if there's anything else they might have missed in telling me, but hopefully not. So I get there and I see the thing, which I'll show you in a minute. And it's not something huge. It's in the door jamb. Obviously, it just sucks taking your car somewhere and just, I mean, I'm paranoid with my cars anyways, but there's a reason behind it, and this is why. It just sucks having to deal with stuff like this, but things happen. So let me flip it around and I'll go show it to y'all. Alright, so I'm gonna show you what was messed up first before I show you the tint, because the tint looks awesome. As far as the car, I haven't inspected it to see if it's done really well. There she blows. So I don't know what kind of tool thing they use to shove in here and think that it's going to unlock the door from the top up here. But yeah, so there it is. Not a huge thing. I was going to be a lot more mad if it was on the outside of the car instead of right here, which, I mean, that's, you know, still obvious. You open the door, it's right there. But the guy was, I guess he was the owner, you know, he was like, just tell me what you want to do, I'll make it right, whatever. So it being on there, you know, I'm fine with it, just some touch-up paint. I've got actually a couple little spots on the car elsewhere that needs touch-up paint, so it'll be all right. It just sucks. He did cut the price in half for the tint, so that was, you know, he did basically all he could do, you know, aside from just giving it to me for free. But you know, that'd be a little, I mean, I would be okay with that, but that would be asking a lot. So yeah, let's check it out. Looks pretty freaking good. It is 5%. That's what I have on the Mustang, and then the Tacoma has 5% and 20%. It's pretty stupid dark. It's like you can't drive at night dark. Can't see at night anyway. Whereas 5% is perfect because in just about all angles you can't see in, but you can still see out really well. Car is completely filthy. Like I said, it's been raining for the last couple days. I'm making this video in between storms. It's about to storm again. So yeah, as far as I can tell, like I said, I haven't checked the car out yet, but the tint looks really good. Looks like it was installed good so far. Hopefully I don't find any issues with it. But it was so terrible riding around with this thing, fish bowling. But I was trying to hold out, trying to save a little money. Finally just bit the bullet and went and got it done. This is like my 5th tint shop to try. I was even going to give the guy that broke my windshield another shot because he is a really good tinter. It was a freak accident, but he couldn't get me in until next Thursday, so gave these guys a shot. Which the people I've experienced with, seems like they can tint really well, but man, geez, I just have the worst luck with things freaking breaking, or I don't know, it just sucks. Show you all the inside, show you all it's nice and visible. You can still totally see out of it. It actually is a little darker than the camera shows it from the inside, but you can definitely still see out perfectly fine. At nighttime, you can see basically everything that has lights. I mean, if it's pitch black, obviously you can't see it, but anything with a little bit of lighting, you can see fine. Nothing on the front windshield. It's got this little factory brow thing, but I didn't even want to deal with another windshield thing, so. So that's it without any backup darkness. Pretty dark. Looks great though. Hopefully, I'm looking at some bubbles right here now that I'm actually looking at it. Hopefully all of those will dry out. If not, I might cry. So I'm gonna give it a couple days, get it out in the sunlight, and hopefully give it a good inspection and not find anything wrong with the car. So yeah, really excited to finally have the windows tinted, but just my luck. Had to have a dilemma. Y'all let me know what you think.